Go. Coach, good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Steve. Thank you.
Coach, you're playing as many as 6 or 5 games in a very short period of time. Looking at our mode of transport and the nature of our routes, how difficult or challenging has it been for you negotiating through these games?
Very difficult. Very, very difficult looking at the distances we have to cover. If you look at our last game against Samates, we had to spend about 6 hours to, no, it was about 7 hours to Samaboy, and then another 7 hours back to Kumasi. So in or about 14 hours on the road, which is more than half a day. It makes the players very tired, physiologically and mentally. It makes them very tired. But then that is the nature of our league. The distances, the roads are not good. The type of buses we all use here, as I've said before, are not sports-related buses. So sometimes the players become fatigued on board, even though when we are going, we stop along the way for them to walk some few distances to ease the stress. But then still, it's tiring. But then what we are also doing at the moment is to make sure that we also give them a lot of rest, and then we also regulate the intensity, the duration, and the frequency of our training programs so that they have more time to recover. Because the maximum you have in between a game is 3 days. For instance, we played on Sunday against Legon Cities, and then we played on Wednesday, so 2 days in between. And then we played on Saturday, which is another 2 days in between. And then we are going to play today, which more or less is about 3 days in between because we came back on Sunday. So it has not been that easy. We've spoken to the players that the periods that we give for them to rest, they should make sure that they rest. That's the only way they can regain their energy back and get the job done for us.
Coach, last Saturday you had seven on the substitute bench, one goalkeeper. So technically, you had six, and then three out of the number were youth team players. Is it a sign of a team that has to do with injury situations and suspension? How challenging was that, and how was the impact of the young players and taking them along?
The situation is as a result of suspensions and then injuries. If you look at Blake, Kamara, Che, these players are on suspension. They're what happened at Narteh. So they've been given a 4 match ban. So the God Cities, they didn't play against Samates too. They didn't play. And then tomorrow too, they are not going to play. And then if you add the Narteh game, that makes it 4. So it's because of suspension. If you look at the rest, Lodamwa, Peter Amidu,
Wisdom Bassi,
Batsi,
Asante.
Asante, the rest, they are all as a result of injury situations. But then some of them are recovering. If you look at Abetamwa, he's getting back gradually. He's training with the youth team, and we expect that very soon he will join. The rest are also doing same. So I'm sure very soon with the suspensions over and then with the injury situation getting better now, I'm sure we'll have more depth in our squad. But then irrespective of that, as you said, we had only 3 first team players as substitutes on the bench at Samates. We had MP, we had Eduku, and then we had Babayaya. These were the players on the bench as first team players. But then we're able to manage to contain Samates at home. And I would like to use this opportunity to congratulate the boys for what they did on Saturday. They were very resilient. They were tough. They were determined to get us the victory. And if you saw, especially the way they played in the second half, they did very well. So kudos to the boys. I've already told them that per the situation that we have, those of them who are available now, they should be able to hold the front so that when the rest come to join, we'll already be in a good position to compete for the title, so that when they come to join, the workload wouldn't be that difficult, or it wouldn't be that stressful for them to continue from there. So I think it has sunk very well into their minds, and they are behaving accordingly.
Coach, after the round of 24, you kept hold of the top position on the table. How pleasing is it for you, and what is your team doing to retain that position throughout the season?
Yeah, we are all happy as a technical staff, as playing body. I'm sure the supporters are also happy. Management is also happy. And we are happy because if you look at our current situation, the suspensions and the injuries, and we are still able to compete to be at the top, it shows that there is a lot of commitment, a lot of dedication, a lot of self-belief in what we are doing. So we are all excited that even though in our predicament, we are still occupying the summit of the league table. And what we're trying to do is to make sure that we regulate our training programs and then add a lot of rest to the training program. More rest, and then our recovery training programs to make sure that we are specific, we don't stress them too much, and then show them a lot of videos, individual videos, group videos, team videos, for them to know their performance. I've been telling them that there are three things a coach can do at the highest level of football. One, the coach can talk to you about tactics. You have to listen and then go and read more about what he's asking you to go and do. Two, the coach can show you videos of what he wants you to do, so that you go and look for more videos to also, augment what the coach has shown to you. Three, the coach can talk to you about what he wants you to do, show you videos about what he wants you to do, and then take you to the field and then train you on what he wants you to do. But then the situation we find ourselves in is sad that we don't have much time to be on the field, to be training them on what we want them to do. So as professional players, as top level players, they have to be very attentive. They need to focus, so that whatever little details that we give to them about a game, about themselves, about the opponent, they keep note of it and make sure that they go according to that. And I think so far it's working. So these are some of the modalities we have put in place, and we hope that before this loaded 2 weeks ahead of us is over, we'll still have the team intact and performing very well at the top.
Coach, I'm sure if there's any question that you wish is that it never comes forth, like put to you, that would be the question of misfiring attackers, missed opportunities. I would want to know, do you sometimes put these questions to the players themselves? Are they aware of the number of times you have to face? What are you doing about your strikers? What are you doing to correct them?
Yeah, I think yourself, you should be in a better position to answer this, because every pre-training conversation, I talk to the players about it. Post-training conversations, I talk to them about it. When I meet them one-on-one, you've been a witness to these things I'm talking about. And not that we only talk to them about it, we make sure that we talk to them, show them videos, and then train on it. And the very training that they do, the chances that they score and those they miss, we code them and we let them see them as a group or as individuals or as a team. We let them, the video analysts, engage them. We try to let them understand the biomechanical errors in what they do. I mean, the errors in the execution techniques that they apply. But then, what I've seen about Ghanaian players is that sometimes it takes some time for them to overcome some of these things, or they've been doing it for long. So when you meet them and you want to change them from the way they do certain things, sometimes it takes some time. So I'm sure, I mean, with time, some of these things will be able to overcome. But you are a testimony to the fact that every training session will do functional goal scoring exercises, goal scoring drills that are game related, that happen in the game. Those are the drills that we do. And if you look at most of the goals we have scored, they are all as a result of what we have been doing from the training grounds. But then I believe that as time unfolds, we'll be able to overcome.
Coach, your next opponent is a side that new to the league, but they were able to hold us to a 1-1 draw when we were playing at Obuasi. What sort of mentality are you taking into this game, especially that their game has been moved to their favorite grounds? What sort of mentality? What are we to expect from the team? And
Yeah, we are going there with a determined, confident, and winning mentality. That's what we take in there. We believe that we are capable of playing very well. We are capable of staying very disciplined defensively. We are capable of unlocking their defense, create the chances, and score. So we are very determined, very confident, and we believe that we can create the chances and score.
so your team will keep hold of the top position. And looking at the points gap, the differences on the first top four in the league, I think the competition is very keen. Are we fending off the chase from the rest from this game?
I think it has been like that over the years when it comes to competing for the league trophy in Ghana. Always the point gaps are so close to each other. It's about keeping the momentum going. So if you want to still be at the top, all that we have to do is that we win games, and then we'll still be able to keep our position at the summit of the league log.
Coach, thank you very much, and we wish you the very best for your journey, a safe journey, and then wish you the very best in the game as well.
Thank you.